Welcome back. Say hello to Jason Muller, co-owner of Wireless Trendz. Jason, welcome. Good to see you.
Thanks. It's great to be here.
All right. It is great to be here. And, you know, one of those things in the summertime, we're around the water, we're around the pool. How do you keep your phones safe and dry? Sweating, yes. You don't. That's one thing a lot of people probably don't think about.
No.
I mean, where do we even start with this? You can damage your phone pretty easily if you're not careful.
Yeah, you've got sweat, moisture, water. You drop it. That happens all the time.
Yeah.
Then the heat can cause, some issues with the device. So there's a lot of things that can toil with your phone.
All right,
Yeah.
let's start out with the one that seems to plague everybody during the summer. That's I've just dropped my phone in the pool or a wading pool or wherever.
Yeah.
It's been immersed in water. What do you do?
The best thing to do if you just got it wet, is to immediately turn it off, or if it has a removable battery, pull the battery out, because you want to stop any current from going through the device. Once you get that done, if you can do that, shake it off, dry it off with a towel, try to get as much moisture out of it as possible, and make sure, the biggest thing is make sure the device is off, don't plug it in, a lot of people try to plug it in and charge it.
Yeah.
What about the old thing about dropping it in and put it in a bag of rice?
Yeah, I mean, rice will dry out moisture, so it's not going to hurt.
Okay.
So,
just
if you do
don't get
that.
the little rice debris up in your phone. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you know.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we'll get a lot in, and we'll, once we get through the water process, we'll pull the rice out,
no.
So it does happen. But if you get it wet, bring it into a repair store immediately, as quick as you can, because the sooner you get it in, the better chance we have of repairing it.
Is it better to do that and go ahead and bring it in to you, or give it a couple of days and then try turning it on yourself, or are you running a risk doing that?
Yeah, I mean, you're running a risk, just because you might think it's dry, but internally, moisture can stay in there for quite a while. And if moisture's in there and current's running through it, then it can build up corrosion, and once corrosion builds up, then it shorts out circuits and things will stop working.
Now, you obviously can work on it.
Yeah.
And you can fix it, but is that a forever fix, or is this this kind of a time bomb that's going to go off sooner or later?
It can be, and it really depends. You never know what's been damaged in the device.
Yeah.
So, it could be a short-term fix, it can be a long-term fix. Some people just want to fix it to get by, until they have to buy a new phone. Some people want to get it fixed because they haven't backed anything up, so they want to try to preserve any data, pictures that are on there, phone numbers. So it's kind of hard to say.
Yeah.
It's a scary proposition because, sometimes if if a phone quits working, my daughter's quit working, and you call the carrier and they say, well, if there's any sign of water damage, and then you think, there shouldn't be. I've had a great case on it, and it's not been in the water, but you think that's going to be their out. They're going to say, we're not going to replace it because of water damage. So it's very scary when you start thinking about it.
Yeah, and a lot of phones now say that they're waterproof or water resistant.
Yeah.
They're water resistant. They're not waterproof.
Don't put it in the hot tub.
Yeah,
just don't. Yeah, never a good idea.
I know there have also been times when I've gone to cut the grass, and I'll put the phone in my shirt pocket. When I walk in, I'm drenched in sweat. I take my phone off, and it's got sweat
It's sweating too.
Yeah, so you have to watch for that sort of thing.
That's right. Yeah, it happens easily, and especially as humid as it is.
Yes, no doubt. Speaking of, though, there are a lot of things you can put on your phone to really help sort of break the impact or keep the moisture out. What's the best thing
We'll
here?
start with moisture, and probably the best cases you have, we're going to have Life Proof and Dog and Bone, which this is a Life Proof case, and it's actually screenless, so it actually, your glass is open, but it seals around the glass. So that helps. And it keeps it waterproof up to 6 feet. Great protection. And
that's kind of nice because this isn't one of those where you feel like you're carrying a book with you.
Right, yeah. It doesn't make it really bulky.
Yeah.
Does
a trick. Okay. What else do you have?
Then OtterBoxes are great cases, against dropping. You can't go wrong with OtterBox.
Right.
As far as with the cases, I always recommend getting a glass screen protector.
Yep.
It doesn't protect it 100%, but a lot of times it'll protect it. If you bump it up against something, that glass screen protector is going to crack before the actual screen.
Or as most people, especially me, if you drop it, it's going to land on something pointed screen down. So that'll help it.
Yeah. You have the same luck as me.
Oh, these take the impact in a great way, and they make those non-glare ones now, which are really nice. I've got one on my phone that I actually got from you guys, and it is a tough one.
And they have a great warranty too. So if it breaks, a lot of times the manufacturer will warranty that product even though it's broken, and it's usually just a small shipping and handling fee to get it exchanged out. So it's really great.
What about for keeping it in your car? Things like this.
Yeah, as far as in the car, they recommend or they advise if it's over 90 degrees and the sun's out, you don't want to leave it in the car. I try to take it in or maybe at least take it with you. But I try to keep it out of direct sunlight when it gets this hot because it will affect the device itself. It'll overheat.
My phone shuts down, and it says, do you ever get the little thermometer thing on your phone and it says phone is overheated?
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. I've had that happen, and it doesn't take long.
No, it doesn't.
But then you put it in the shade for a few minutes, it'll come back on. But still, it's very scary.
That's a good warning to have, but I haven't seen it, though.
I can't believe you've never had that happen. Yeah, it's happened to me lots of times. Where can people find wireless Trendz?
We've got 2 locations, 1330 East Battlefield in the Fremont Shopping Center, and then we've got one on the north side at 2623 North Kansas Expressway.
All right. It's good stuff. I love shopping at your place.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Thanks for coming by.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, stick around. More Ozarks Live right after this.